Three very different students in three extremely different stages of their lives, and yet they have all had to battle the same problem, student loans. For the first time in United States history, student loan debt has surpassed credit card debt. In an article by the Wall Street Journal, it is reported that Americans owe $826.5 billion in revolving credit, most of which is credit card debt according to June 2010 figures from the Federal Reserve. And while that number might seem staggering, student loans, both federal and private, total some $829.7 billion according to Mark Kranowitz, publisher of FindAid.org and FastWeb.com. So with any major change comes new thoughts, and who better to hear from about this than the students? I had an opportunity to speak with three Long Island students and get their take on whether or not they feel their investment in their education, mainly student loans, is actually worth the education and in turn the pay they'd be receiving their first year out of college. Maria Betsios, a broadcast journalism major from Hofstra University, who's graduating in just 4 days, feels that no matter how large the amount, the student loan she acquired is definitely worth the education she received.
I would not have a job if it wasn't for the education at Hofstra University that I received. If it wasn't for me coming to Hofstra, I wouldn't have an awesome job lined up for me at News 12 Traffic and Weather, where I will be on air. So I think that my education here at Hofstra was definitely worth it. I will be paying off my student loans probably until I'm an elderly person. However, it was worth it, and if it wasn't for student loans, I don't know what school I would have attended.
What advice would you give to future college students who are coming in, who are probably going to have to take out a lot of student loans? If you could convince them to, on your side, you said you felt it was worth it, what would you tell them?
Well, first off, if this is a person watching this who maybe is not in college yet, I would say save up. I didn't really have a fund to have saves for me, so it was really difficult. But check out different banks, different interest rates. Sometimes different banks are different. And have your parent co-sign with you, because I think that if the parent co-signs, the interest is actually less than if you did the loans by yourself. So as long as you have a family member or a guardian who can help you, it's definitely worth it. And I don't really know where students would be if it wasn't for loans. School and education, especially colleges, become so expensive that I think that it would be near impossible for somebody to afford a college education if it wasn't for student loans.
While Betsios is looking forward to graduation, there are some who are just beginning their college journey. Alana Berg, a freshman at the New York Institute of Technology, who's majoring in hospitality management, also feels that taking out the student loans will be worth it in the end.
It's definitely going to be worth it. The school is very expensive, but it is going to be worth it by taking out loans. But I mean, a lot of people do that, and I might be going to graduate school here, hopefully, probably.
Many financial experts like Christine Romans from CNN and Susie Orman will tell you that the rule of thumb for student loans is your first year's salary should be more than your total amount of student loans. Beverly Camille, a mathematics major who graduated from Adelphi University, says she can attest a year later that the student loans she took out are not worth it because her current income is significantly less than what she owes in student loans.
My school was probably worth about $24,000 a year. I'm only making 18, but I'm working 3 jobs, so it probably went up. I was hoping to only work one after I graduated, but that's not the case.
Currently looking to enroll in grad school, Camille says she isn't looking to make the same mistakes twice when it comes to student loans.
Now I'm trying to apply to a grad school, and I'm applying to Baruch, and I know LIU is a little expensive also, but my aunt wants me to go to Columbia and NYU. That's not going to happen because the application fee is only $250 alone, just for the application fee, and the school is about between $45,000 and $50,000 a year. So in 2 years, hoping that I graduate in 2 years, I'll be paying $100,000. Most likely, I will not be making that when I get out. I won't even probably make that within like the next 5 years. I'm hoping to, but I won't.
Even for a mathematics major like Camille, counting and trying to keep up with her student loans has been a trying process. However, in a recent study called Is College Worth It by the Pew Research Center, it was found that many who earned a college degree believe they made $20,000 more per year than those who didn't obtain a college degree. And while 3/4 of students who participated in the survey feel college is no longer affordable, 86% said it was a good investment and are likely to tell you that student loans are worth it. For the Long Island Report, I'm Chris Overstreet.